Hi guys and welcome to another HOI4 video. In today's video I'm gonna be unlocking every single Germany achievement in one single run. That's right, even though multiple achievements are mutually exclusive and you really cannot get them all in one single run, I have found a way with which you can do it. So today I'm gonna do exactly that and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna start the game as Germany, on regular difficulty, army mode on of course, and historical AI focuses on. Since it's historical, this means you can actually follow this, and this is technically also a guide, so let's begin. Now right from the get-go, I'm gonna tell you that I won't unlock one achievement, because one of the achievements is locked behind the 1939 start. I forgot the name of it. I also won't unlock the 3 achievements that were added in the Götterdämmerung DLC, which are available to all the nations, because the way I'm gonna play this game is gonna be impossible to unlock the Bullseye achievement. Although I could unlock the Damn It and the Super Heavy Metal, but I just didn't feel like it. And without further yapping, let's begin. I'm gonna start by exercising my army, and I'm also gonna go for this research. I'm gonna build 1 level of infrastructure in Hessen, and then I'm gonna max it out with the civs. After that, I'm gonna do the same thing to Westphalen. Why these 2 states? They have this Dam modifier, which is almost like another level of infrastructure. I'm going to merge my entire navy into Hochsee Flotte, and I'm also gonna produce all the ships that are currently in construction, and once they're done I'm just gonna produce convoys. When it comes to the rest of our production, I want a little bit of everything with the highest focus on guns, of course. I'm also gonna deploy my entire air force in this airport in Berlin, and let's exercise them. And the last thing that's left to do is to pick our focus. Now I have to tell you something. I started the game with the Götterdämmerung DLC turned off. As you can see, the alt history tree is the old one, but for now our first focus is prioritize the economic growth. Oh, and one more thing, let's create the agency.
Don't scroll past.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Do you like achievements, man? Do you like HOI4, man? Do you like achievements being unlocked in HOI4, man? Look no further, sucker. And subscribe to the channel. Yeah, it's all quality exploits and cheese, man. Let's instantly go for localized training centers. Let's now construct the right autobahns. For the next upgrade, I'm gonna go for psychological warfare, and let's hire our first French operative. It's Mr. Georges Bazaine. Let's start building up Intel network in Orleans. The next focus is KDF wagon factories. Let's now go for passive defense, and we can now finally do the currency reforms. For the 4th upgrade, I'm gonna go for the army department, and here's one thing I'm gonna recommend you to do. Save scum. You can literally fail the run because of bad RNG, so just save scum. There's no save scum police. Just do it. Matter of fact, I just backed up a save of May 1936, and I might actually return to it. If you hear me say this, that means I didn't. But if you don't hear me say this, you won't even know. Let's now lower the taxes. I'm gonna go for the Chief of Abwehr. Now go to our 2nd operative slot, and let's go for the last upgrade. Let's do economy civilian. And I think that's our very first built civilian factory. Talking about factories, I'm gonna go for concentrated industry, and I'm gonna switch out the radio for improved machine tools. Let's get a 2nd operative. We got a natural orator. This was a good RNG, but even without it, you can do this run pretty easily. Abolish price controls. Let's now justify on Poland. Build Intel network down here in Toulouse. Want to cover as much of France as possible. We can get the 3rd operative. This time no orator, but it's fine. Now I can use her to build Intel network, while this orator lady is going to boost ideology. That's why you need to get psychological warfare. It's plus 25% buff. Let's now go for the housing developments. And I'm also gonna go for political loyalty. I'm gonna go for construction too. And as you can see, our economy is finally recovering. It seems like our internet network is strong enough, so I'm gonna take this woman as well, and she's going to boost ideology as well. Next focus is workers' rights. One thing that you can actually do, you can micro your industry a little bit, so that once the factory is finished, you then switch them, and this one gets done earlier. You can do that if you want. Let's now develop modern maneuver warfare. Anyway, our next advisor is Reich Security Main Office Director. Among some other things, he also gives us 1 more operative slot, as you can see. Let's adopt new Panzer Doctrine. Let's hire this guy. I'm gonna make him do the Intel network stuff, while this first guy is gonna boost ideology. Let's now go for the industrial expansion focus. Let's get delay. When it comes to my army, I'm gonna make Manstein their general. I'm going to promote Heinz Guderian. I'm also gonna give him offensive doctrine, organization first, and charismatic. Rommel is nice, and he has a little bit extra attack, but both Manstein and Guderian are unironically better. Let's go for concentrated 2 as well as radio. Although I'm a little bit late for radio now, but it's fine. Let's hire army maneuver expert for army XP. And I'm gonna go for the state service military. Let's now start researching 1938 mediums. I love MIOs, I love MIOs, I love having to click on random stuff which gives me minuscule buffs. Now we can develop the Heros research facilities, which gives us 5th research slot. And now it's time to attack Poland, but I just realized something. I have 3 civs in Königsberg, so I'm just gonna take 4 divisions and let's send them right here. And it's time. Let's attack Poland. Now here's the thing, I want to get as much army there XP in Poland as possible. So I'm not gonna take 2 cities, and those are Poznan and Krakow. If I do that, I'll be able to take entirety of Poland for myself. Right, we encircle Poznan. I'm gonna destroy divisions there, but I won't take it. Let's also get air reformer expert. Right, we got ourselves our industry research bonus. I'm gonna use it for advanced machine tools. Oh, that's a big one. Let's take it out. Let's also get branch independent spirit. I guess I'm gonna go for support weapons. And for next focus, I could build the Ruhr Dam. We're gonna have one more state, which is just like Hessen and Westphalen. Denmark offers straight proposal. No. Oh, that's a big one. There goes Warsaw. I refuse to call it Warsaw because it sounds dumb. Dumb Western way of butchering a beautiful Slavic language. Ain't no way sejozwak said this. I love how base Paradox is about this. They consider not only Mazuria, but also Königsberg part of Western Poland. And we managed to cut off Krakow as well. We can now finally push. Oh, it's about damn time. Let's modify our template. I'm gonna make it 20 width, and let's give it support anti-air. And oh my god, are we short on oil? Let's buy some from Soviet Union. Rip Amelia, at least some crabs had some fun. And that's it, we mopped up Poland. Here's the thing, I cannot end the war, because then we're going to get Hindenburg, and then I can't get Victoria, and then I can't get Woman in a High Castle achievement. In the meantime, I'm gonna put some more divisions into training. Let's also go for the local police force, and I'm gonna go for cavalry brigade. And you know what time it is? That's right, we're gonna start building military factories now. In the meantime, I can expand the Luftwaffe, and let's also improve worker conditions. And I will hire a Soviet operative. And the next focus is Aeronautical Research Institute. Alright, we did some trolling, I have to admit that, but it's never enough. 10 divisions will go to the border of Romania. Well, for the last 24, well, I get military access from Italy, and we're gonna ship them off to Italy. I can't get military access from Hungary, so let's do that. Let's improve relations with Yugoslavia, and I'm gonna start justifying on Japan. I need 40% war tension, but if it goes to 50, then I'm kind of screwed. Also, for the next focus, I guess I'm gonna go for advanced panzer research. Let's get elastic defense, and let's also rush construction 3. War tension is at 40%, so let's stop justifying against Japan. Now I'm going to dismantle my faction and create it with Yugoslavia instead. I'm instantly gonna ship my guys through Yugoslavia into Hungary. Now we can either get a civil war or coup. Please be cool. And it's civil war. Well, here's the thing. This is completely RNG. The best thing you can do about it is kind of cry, which I'm going to do right now. Nah, just kidding. I'm gonna go for the first option, which gives me a war goal on them. If this had played out the way it should be, there's 70% chance for it to be a coup. You get a war goal in Yugoslavia, you dismantle your faction right away, you create your faction again with Hungary, and then you attack them from Hungary. You get to kill Yugoslavia, you get to kill Romania, and you get to puppet them. Get oil and other bunch of resources. After which you would justify in Italy. This time I can't really do that, so let's justify in Italy right away. Now this Yugoslavia has to win the civil war, despite the fact he got like no divisions. Anyway, I'll have to join the Yugoslavian civil war right now. Anyway, France is devaluing the franc, which is going to kill their stability a little bit. They already got 42% fascist support, so let's start killing their stability now instead. After devaluing the franc, they will develop the metropole, which is going to get them 5% stability, so you have to keep that in mind. And let's go for dive bombers. Let's design our very first medium tank. I'm gonna go for 2-man medium tank turret, medium howitzer, sloped armor, basic radio, wet ammunition storage. We can get some extra armor, but we really don't have to. I just want to have speed of around 8 kilometers per hour. And let's also go for torsion bar for more reliability. And this will be our final design. Panzer III B, which for some reason uses the Stug free image. Start production of these bad boys, and I'm gonna go with like 10 factories of them right away. I'm also gonna put 5 factories on trucks. And let's start researching 9040 mediums. I'm gonna do bombers because we don't really produce them at all. And let's do combined arms focus next. And France just devalued the franc. We have to start the queue before they finish develop the metropole focus. I'm gonna join their civil war. And yeah, let's save Yugoslavia. One thing I dislike about this new update is how they added so many victory points right here. Kosovo right now has more victory points than Croatia. Like, these places are completely irrelevant, especially this part of Macedonia. Why do they have so many victory points? While the rest of Yugoslavia didn't get a single victory point. Actually, I'm lying to you. There is one new victory point right here, and it's Shabatz, but it's worth 0 victory points. Let's now instill Auftragstactic. Can I please destroy these divisions before I end the war? Come on. Yes, I love killing people. Okay, so what do we do now? With this minor setback with bad RNG, we still can do what we wanted to do. I'm going to send my divisions on the border between Hungary and Yugoslavia now. My agent just get captured. But it's fine, I can finally afford an agent getting captured. Let's now do a quiet intel network, and let's finally orchestrate a coup in France. Make them start out in Amiens. One thing you gotta make sure is that they got enough guns. They don't have enough guns, so let's do this, and let's do no garrisons. They have enough guns. Let's now just do local police force. You have to make sure that this fires before they finish the focus, otherwise it's going to be cancelled and you're going to fail. Anyway, I want to kill Yugoslavia right now, but here's the thing. If I kick them out of faction, they're gonna have a truce with me for like a month or two, and they're gonna get guaranteed. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna call them to the war with Poland, and now I can kick them out of my faction. Truce with them expires in 2 months, which is when I'm going to attack them. In the meantime, I'm going to dismantle my faction and create Axis again with Hungary. I want to rush Zagreb and I want to rush Split. If I manage to do that, then there's not going to be independence day of Croatia. It's as useless in game as it was useless in real life, except for the cosmetics industry. Anyway, here's the advanced machine tools in March 1938, which means I can now go for agricultural reforms. Let's start building Intel network inside of Soviet Union. I can get military access from Yugoslavia. That's actually good, because that means I can start walking my divisions. And that's it, let's declare war on them. And so I'm at war with them, I can finally kill Poland, so let's do that. And sadly, independent state of Croatia popped up right away. Oh, here's the Poland. Let's annex them fully and let's steal their navy. I would puppet them, but I have to annex them for an achievement, sadly. Let's go for war economy, and I guess I'm gonna go for urbanization next. Yugoslavia is just going to fall apart, and that should be it. Right now in the peace deal, I'm just gonna try to steal everything from Croatia because I'm very nice. Also start war reparations, steal the resources because Yugoslavia has got plenty of them, and of course steal the navy. This Austrian painter fixed the German industry with one simple step. Click on the link and follow the guide. Romania has an incredibly powerful army, but their focus tree is so crap. They have like 40 factories in 1945 or something. Encircled by AI again award. Let's call in Hungary. I'm gonna use their divisions as meat shields. Also hate the fact that Yashi is a smaller victory point than Targu Mures. New president in Paraguay. Wow, everyone in the world cares about that. I mean, to be honest, they become an economy bigger than Romania, so... yeah. One thing we have to do is declare war on Italy before we finish the war with Romania, because we have to stay in constant war. Puppet, civs... resources, I need Romanian ones because they have oil and of course navy. Let's justify on Croatia. I'm also gonna need some airports right here. Railways have to be connected. So I'm gonna go for improved small airframe. Also gonna get engines free. Let's form the Jagdwaffe. It's time to start modifying this template. I'm gonna start making it bigger by putting some medium tanks into it and a little bit more trucks. Actually, yeah, let's make it this 20 width. Time to attack Croatia, and I'm gonna call Hungary into the bar where I can push. Let's take these two states. I'm just gonna give this to Yugoslavia. Let's now just push into Italy. Let's do campaign instructions against Italy. And we made a nice encirclement. Let's keep pushing. Now you might be thinking, wait, where are the achievements? You still didn't get a single one of them. Here we are, Civil War, and I unlocked the wide eye for Danzig achievement. I don't know if you can see it in the corner, probably not, but I unlocked it. All they have to do is win the Civil War, and I'm gonna unlock one more achievement. Nationalists won the Spanish Civil War. Benito Mussolini deposed, which means we're gonna end the war soon, so let's start justifying on this, France. Yes, I'm gonna justify against the regime which I created myself. And they won the Civil War, which means you unlock the true Blitzkrieg as well. Why? Well, Poland doesn't exist. Free France doesn't exist or is capitulated. In this case, it's capitulated, so we unlocked the true Blitzkrieg as well. When it comes to Italy, you could do some shenanigans to avoid Renault del Sud, but you actually don't want that. We want Renault del Sud to happen. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a big one. Let's kick Hungary out of the faction, and I'm gonna start justifying on them as well. Do I kill this encirclement off or no? You know what, let's kill it. I want that army XP, and I want the suffering and death of as many people as... Oh, never mind, here's the Civil War. Well, I think the war is going to end right now, which means I have to declare war on France. Sadly, this means that I will lose like half of my country, but I'm a chill guy, I don't care about that. Let's not forget to steal the navy. I'm gonna build stuff in Italy now because they're just a puppet. I have to lower their autonomy. Talking about armies, let's put one more full army into training. Let's now go for the Panzer Grenadier focus. Also, let's research excavation 3. Now what I have to do in France is a little bit tactical. It does take some IQ. I want to take all the states, or most of the states, which are owned by Free France. That way when I capitulate these guys, what happens, France is still capitulated because I control their stuff. They don't get it back. And then they're both in the peace deal. I can do whatever I want to both Frances. So let's start fighting here already. Also, I'm going to convert all of these non-infantry divisions to the tank template. Survivability studies. One of my agents got captured. I'm going to rescue her and I'm going to prepare collaboration governments from now on inside of the Soviet Union. I need to max it out because I need to take them out without taking Stalingrad, and I don't feel like going to Urals. Maybe you are a psychopath who wants that, but I'm a psychopath who doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to attack them now. I'm not guaranteed they're not going to join anyone. I'm just going to be in perpetual war with them because, Hindenburg. Okay, so in this peace deal, what do I want? I want to steal as much land as possible. That's what I want. I can also steal their navy. Wow, that was an amazing peace deal. I took everything and stole their navy. Let's get heavy machine guns. I'm gonna modify this template and I'm completely going to replace light tanks with medium ones. So let's add one more truck and remove one tank. Also, let's produce more planes, like 10 factories each. And I could make a new tank. Yeah, let's do that. Improve medium tank chassis. And yeah, I'm going to produce this tank now, and this is definitely not Panzer IV. Also, I can now get the mechanized one. Might as well release France as my puppet. Yeah, let's do that. One dumb advice I hear from people is that you should build forts to lower the autonomy. Brother in Christ, they all lower the autonomy the same. But this time I'm building military factories, and if I build 20 of them, I'm gonna get extra 15 military factories when I lower their autonomy. If I was building forts, I'd get nothing out of it. 444, is that reference to my Discord server? If you know, you know. And damn, I got like extra 30 factories now. Just build mills, guys. Trust me. I have to do the exact same thing in France. Time to start justifying with the United Kingdom. And for that invasion, I'm gonna need 10 tank divisions. And look at that. We now got mechanized. Let's produce it. Misclicked and lost production efficiency. Again, award. We got improved small airframe, but I forgot to get range improvements. So my planes will be poo-poo for another 3 months. One thing that won't be trash is my industry after I finish this focus. RIP. Another victim of Victorio Emmanuel III's ambitions. Very interesting number. Oh yeah, one thing I actually have to do is not attack Netherlands. I don't need the Netherlands. I want to not attack them. I want them to stay democratic and hate me as much as possible. And now the French will hate me as well because I stole their industry. The devout Leopold. Belgium joined the Allies. Oh no. Anyway, Liberia also joined. Okay, now it's truly over. Right, I'm gonna switch out 2 battalions from motorized to mechanized. Do we have enough? We have -8. Why am I having this number everywhere? This very special number that you probably know what means. Don't play as Germany in HOI4 at 3 AM. There's something huge flying around my light bulb. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna ignore it. Anyway, we can attack UK. Let's do it. Let's do this. And let's do Yellow Seas. Can we launch? Of course we can. Again, 88. No, that was 98. Sorry, my bad. I'm seeing that number even if it's not there. Hungary joined the Allies. Again, I don't care. I'm gonna get one more army. Can we please land? Not only land, but we also managed to take London. Alright, I'm gonna justify Ireland next because I need it for one of the achievements. How did they get France into war? I didn't call them in. Oh my god, I lost like half of my navy. It doesn't matter, I'll steal the entire British one. Let's attack Ireland, and let's now justify Czechoslovakia. Justification for Czechoslovakia is done. I'm gonna justify China next because keep in mind, perpetual war. And let's finally attack China. I think I can now join the Japanese faction as well. And that's it. Let's kill the UK. I just realized I forgot to attack Czechoslovakia. In the peace deal, I'm going to annex Belgium, Ireland, Hungary, Australia. I sound like him right now. I'll give most of Canada to France. Besides that, I don't have to worry about anyone else. I can just annex everyone fully. Oh, I will puppet United Kingdom. I will do that. And steal their entire navy. And let's start preparing for the next major war. Oh, and let's make decent planes finally. This will be my fighter. And this will be my cast. They're almost out of manpower. Let's go for extensive conscription. You know what? I won't protect India at all. I'm gonna push from east. I can take over a faction from Japan. Let's do that. They're cutting 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces, 6 pieces. And here we are. We got Baibir alone. Goodbye, Czechoslovakia. I can send these guys to China now. And their dropship is finished. And let's get to our production focus finally. Sadly, the way I'm playing is not gonna get me any extra cores, but guess what? It doesn't matter. If you play a country like a Germany, cores don't matter. I'm gonna get ready to fight the Soviets soon. We can now make the German Katyusha, hell yeah. And that's it. Do your thing, Erich von Manstein-Jack. In the meantime, I could prepare collaboration government in the USA. That's a big one. I did something in 3 months that Japan couldn't in like 3 years. I'm gonna call France into the war. And that's it, we finished the land portion as well. That's it, China is gone. I'm gonna take Qingdao for myself. And I'm gonna give France like this. First time we go here with tanks, having naval invasion from here into here. I'm gonna kick these guys from the faction. And let's start justifying on Japan. No. Leave me alone, Finland. Wait, did this again? What the hell? AI after this update moment. But no, I am the crazy one. I am the crazy one. Japan attacks Xinjiang. Nice job, Japan. Let's attack the Comintern. God, AI in this game is non-existent. Let me attack nation 3 times more powerful than I am. Let's attack Japan. You don't have naval dominance. What? Eh, whatever, I'm gonna call in France into the war. Let's push into China. Why can't I make one front line? I can't call France into war, because there is no button to call them. This game is horrible, I swear. Why did I get addicted to this? Why not do something actually decent? I had it with this. I'm converting 95 divisions to armor. This is fixed. Fair enough. You know what, let's just kill their navy, then maybe I can get dominance. Yeah, I just had to kill a little bit of it. Nice. They added 2 new cities to Japan, by the way. Okoyama and Matsuyama. Paradox apparently hates North Japan. I hate the entirety of it though. I'm based like that, sorry. Alright, Soviet Union, time to attack you. I'm short some 5,000 tanks, but I think that won't be an issue. And go, go, go. Yeah, I'm having KD of like 5 even with 0 planes. I'm feeling bad for my guys. Let's actually assign them some planes. Lasso, I don't care about you. Let's get logistics company, we need it. Also, I never got Erwin Rommel here. Let's get him. Also, I'm a logistics expert. Close air support expert, yeah. I kind of want to kill Soviet Union first because otherwise they're gonna steal so much stuff in the peace deal against Japan. Don't we all love the salt bug? Well, Leningrad. I cannot take Stalingrad though. Oh, I don't have to take Stalingrad. Yeah, Soviet Union is dead already. And I was wrong, Japan actually does have somewhat big score. It don't matter, forget about it. Alright, I got not much in flying. I got not much fun in Stalingrad achievement. Let's now kill Japan. I have to take Enwar Sea to capitulate Japan. Interesting. There goes Japan. I'll fully annex them as well, and all the Chinas. This should get me the Weltkrieg, I believe. Yep. I mean, Weltpolitik, not Weltkrieg. I got all the German colonies back. Anyway, there is only one country left to kill at this point. It's the US of A. Let's justify on them. Also, in the meantime, I'm going to annex Britain. And now I'm gonna do something that you might think is hilarious. I'm gonna hire Ernst Thälmann. Only if you turn on the DLC, he's actually imprisoned and cannot be hired. Also, if you turn it on, he gets a hat. Borivoy Mali. The guy's name is literally Fighting Soldier the Little. Don't know why, but my game just started lagging like crazy. Guess I'll have to play for the rest of the game like this. Let's annex UK. This unlocked the Operation Sea Lion achievement. Now let's attack USA. And I'm gonna call in France. Gonna give these guys an offensive order as well. USA will fall like Soviet Union just a little bit harder, I think. Oh, there goes New York. Oh my god, it pushed so much here as well. There goes Washington. Also, one thing I noticed, they made Las Vegas 5 victory point city. That's a little bit too much. It should be like 1 victory point. To be honest, New York should be also 50, not 30. USA just died. Let's annex them. And that's it. We finished the normal part of the run, where we don't do anything crazy at all. Now here comes the second part of our run, where I completely break the game to unlock the remaining achievements. Maybe my navy is just too big. Oh yeah, it was actually navy. Wow. If someone told me, I wouldn't believe him that navy is blocking the game so much. First things first. We need to kill our stability. Let's go here, prepare for civil war, and let's expand civil support. And another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to delete my entire army. I'm just going to request all of my puppets divisions. So why am I doing this? Here's the thing. There's 2 versions of this war. They're very similar, but not exactly the same. The non-DLC version, Erich Raeder actually betrays, well, he doesn't betray anyone, he stays on the side of Hitler. But in the new DLC version, you can actually keep him. So if I would just start a civil war now, he would effectively die and leave my nation, and I would never be able to get him to be the country leader. But I have found a way with which I can keep him. I still have to go for this focus though, don't get mistaken. First thing we need to do is obviously kill our stability, and I think we killed it enough. Let's now go for oppose Hitler. Alright, so there's 2 actual ways with which we can prevent the civil war from happening and losing Erich Raeder. And also Karl Lunitz, but we don't care about him. The first way is to somehow make Germany not exist anymore by releasing yourself as some other country. But I think that's incredibly hard to set up. There's also the second way, which I have discovered, which works much better. And that's by already being in a civil war. So let's do anti-democratic, anti-communist traits. Let's ignite the civil war. We're now communists, fighting against evil N-words. So what do? Well, we just click on this button right now. They changed their color. They used to be blue, now they're this. And we get to keep Erich Raeder. Now I can literally order 66 my enemies. Just look at this stuff. Now yes, I'm having all of my puppet divisions, but one thing that's very important that I need to do, I need to attack all of these countries. So this way, when I finish the civil war, I'll get those guys in the peace deal as well. Here's the peace deal. Now in this peace deal, I'm fully going to annex Germany, Yugoslavia, Romania, and France. When it comes to Italy, I don't want to fully annex them. I want them to exist as a country. I'm just gonna let them exist in one state. Anyway, this civil war is over. We can now secure the new state. Focus, Return of the Kaiser requires August Mackensen to be the country leader. For that, we have to be non-aligned. So now I'll have to somehow become non-aligned. So I'll have to defeat myself effectively. But that's gonna be tough because look how strong I am. Well, I got a solution for that. I'm gonna train a bunch of these tiny 2-width. I can go for mass assault. Because now, once they hit 10%, I can click on this. Anyway, I'm gonna go for no garrison now. I'm gonna give these guys a garrison order all around Germany. I'm gonna convert into a big template, because I want to deploy as much manpower as possible. I can blockade Venezuela as well, nice. Spain is justifying on me. This could screw things up a little bit. I'm just gonna release some countries just in case, because I don't want them to expand and like ruin my run and whatnot. Alright, I completely drained my manpower. I can delete this, I think, now. I'm gonna select all of these divisions. I'm gonna send them right here into Syria. Let's also go for like local police force. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna release Jordan. I'm gonna release Lebanon. And I'm also gonna release Palestine. And that's it. We managed to revive the Kaiserreich despite being communist. Right, our entire army is stuck. I'm going to pick some focus. Let's go for rebuild the nation. I'm going to release myself as some non-aligned country. And what better country to release myself as than Lithuania? No, just kidding. I'm gonna release them as a puppet, and I'm gonna release myself actually as Poland. Because now as Poland I can justify quickly on Lithuania, which is puppet of Germany. This template seems decent. I'm gonna get like 6 of these divisions. That should be enough to take care of Germany, which doesn't have any divisions. No, I haven't played HOI4 all night. My cat. Jerego Zbjurka. Let's attack these guys and let's now start our campaign in Germany. Now European Syndicate. Okay, they made the faction. I should have done that myself. The Dawn of Brotherhood of South America. Oh crap, I'm gonna have a civil war in a second. Yep, here's a civil war. And I took out Germany. I took everything except for these states. I puppeted them. One issue that can happen to you is if they are in a war, which they really are right now, if that war ends, what can happen? Their entire focus tree can just get completely reset. That can ruin your run. So if you end up in some sort of war in the meantime, like I did right here, don't finish it. Instead, what you want to do is to first annex them. Kingdom of Italy wants Dalmatia. You know what? You can have it. Why is this guy's party called piece of shit? Let's now finally annex Germany. And now I can end this war. European Union forms. What? Yeah, such a union. Alright, now I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did as Germany, but this time as Poland. Rip Boris, you saw quite a lot of things happening in the world. They want me to join the European Union. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And then I'm just gonna leave it. Ha. They instantly were. Okay, that was an appropriate response. Alright, we drained all of the manpower. Now I'm gonna send my guys to Syria again, because that's such a nice place. This time they have a port, so they can actually arrive. Now I'm gonna send them to middle of desert. Why is Aleppo burning? Did HOI4 predict real life? What the hell? Next step, maybe it is absurd, maybe it is funny, but unlimited Kurdish independence in northeastern Syria. I'm also going to release Syria as an independent country. And these divisions, once again, are stuck. Let's now release Free State of Thuringia as our puppet, and I'm gonna release myself as independent German Empire. And just like that, I can instantly justify on Thuringia. It's only gonna take 2 months. And we got Mackensen, which means when I go right here, I can go for Return of the Kaiser. Right now, we're not some poor little Poland. We can actually afford truck Brotherhood of South America. So what will it be? They said no. Beautiful. We're just gonna say, okay, whatever, and we're gonna get Wilhelm III. Now we're going to expatriate the communists. Just don't screw this up. If you deploy your divisions too quickly, Netherlands is going to think that you have strong army and they're going to say yes. You want them to say no. Time to attack Poland. I stole everything except for the French Basque country. Let's reinstate Prince Wilhelm's right of succession. And let's accept British naval dominance. Netherlands attacked me. What? Ah yeah, holy AI war to make me lose my will to live. Thank you, AI. So I'm at war with everyone. What the hell just happened here? There's 4 majors. Holy crap. Next focus is alliance with the Shade. Hey, it's me from the future. I decided to skip this part because nothing interesting happened. I wasted 1 hour fighting all those majors. I won at the end of the day because, surprise, I'm Germany. There we go. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Time to end the 100-year war in Ecuador. I just got a random civil war. Oh, it's the saddest civil war I ever saw. You could say the civil war is a nothing hamburger. What? They made their own faction. Seriously? Oh, that's how poor Ecuador died. And I get them in the peace deal as well. Poor Peru lost like 1 million. Now I should be able to modernize the succession laws. Hell yeah. Let's request restoration of British titles. Hell yeah. Let's send a liaison, or however you say that word. Hindenburg aflame in London. The Kaiser is dead. Long live the Kaiserin. Woman. Achievement unlocked. First one to take care of this Italy. You see, they're now communist. I don't want it to be communist, I want it to be no alliance. So I'm just gonna attack them and puppet them. I love staring at the map as the color slightly changes. Oh wait, they attacked me. Well, that's even more convenient. I'm just going to puppet them. Not Repubblica Sociale Italiana. Kingdom of Italy, this Italy, current Italy. Anyway, I need to somehow go fascist now. And once again, I'm gonna do exact same thing as I did like 10 times so far. I'm thinking, where could I do it? And I couldn't think of a worse place ever. Kosovo. All of my divisions are gonna go here. I'm out of manpower, no garrisons. Let's go on harsh quotas now. Next step, I'm gonna leave the faction of Peru and I'm gonna create my own faction with my puppet Kosovo. These guys are now stuck in Kosovo. Goodbye, Britain. I'm just gonna delete all of their divisions. Now I'm gonna release Brittany as my puppet. I'm gonna release myself as France, which is now fascist because I did puppet them back in the day. Now we can justify on Brittany. Yeah, let's attack this good old Germany. I'm gonna puppet them in a couple of states. The most important part is don't take Kingdom of Italy. They have to exist as an allied country. Now, once again, for the millionth time, you have to do the exact same thing that we did as Germany before, as Poland before, and then as Germany again. Totally cripple ourselves. When it comes to French divisions, I'm gonna send them all to Gambela. Time to annex Germany again. Alright, now I'm going to release Sudan as well as Oromia. And these divisions will be perfectly stuck in this state right here. Let's release Hesse as my puppet. Here we are, release nation, play as. Now I'm finally fascist Germany again. Let's now justify, and I promise you this is going to be the last releasing shenanigans. From this point onward, we're just gonna play as Germany. Even Cuba embargoed me. We got the OG, the young blood, and the devoted Leopold. Lil Devout. And let's finally attack. Wait, this is the first time the Fall of Paris event fired. No, Bazaine. He's our very first operative. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna save him. And this concludes the first part of our second part of our video. So this is where we exit the game. Why? Now don't worry, I didn't actually quit HOI4. I didn't stop playing this game. I'll never will, sadly. No matter how bad it becomes or how dead it becomes. Anyway, I'm back in the game. But guess what? This time with the DLC turned on. Shouldn't this break the game? Nope, it doesn't. The game is still armored compatible, as you guys like to call it, and yeah, we can just continue. The only difference is really the focus tree, because it became super long, look at this. But if you look over here, we got the entire alt history Germany focus tree. So that's why I became fascist as Germany, just so I can do this focus. Now we get the loyalty of the Kriegsmarine event. We'll get this event anyway, but once they revolt, we wouldn't be able to get this guy because he wouldn't be here if I didn't do that communist civil war shenanigans. So yeah, call me psychopath, call me Heisenberg or something, call me, I don't know, Frankenstein, but I did find a way to make all of this work, to compose all of this into one single run. It's technically possible, it's unconventional, it's unorthodox, but it works. That's what matters, it works. Here we are, another civil war, and guess who's back? It's Victoria. She's fighting against Horst Vogel. We now just need to win this war somehow. I'm just gonna let this autopilot. I don't feel like doing micro anymore. I don't feel like doing anything, actually. Keep an eye on them or whatever. Anyway, here we are. I won the civil war. Let's tend to the future of Germany now. I'm gonna go for the second option. Monarchist sentiment is next. Let's now revive the Kaiserreich for the second time. And let me show you something extremely dumb in this new focus tree. Focus Return of the Kaiser doesn't even check if Netherlands exists. So yeah, I'm just jaded and cynical, and this DLC is amazing. But just not to ruin my own run, I'm going to release them as my puppet. And I'm also going to create faction with them. They said yes, and our leader is now Wilhelm II. Somehow, 6 years after he had died in real life. And guess what? Since he's the leader and Vittorio Emanuele III is the leader of Italy, we unlocked the monarchy is back in fashion achievement. No, you don't have to kill Mussolini. Let's now go for Weltpolitik. Whatever you do, just avoid the construction tab, otherwise your PC is going to die. Let's now go for the second naval race. Anyway, I went AFK, I took shower, and I came back, and I was a puppet of Netherlands. No idea how or why, I just was. I loaded back. Netherlands is problematic, let's annex them right away. Yeah, no more of your shenanigans, Netherlands. May I just have to patiently wait. Here we are, 1949. Let's just continue. Alright, it's time to release Britain as an independent country, because keep in mind I have to capitulate them. Now, I have a navy. In case you don't, then release like Wales as your puppet and then release them as an independent country, so you can use Wales as a platform to push. And let's start justifying on them. Sorry Horatio Dundas, but we must get rid of your rule. This is not a generic leader, by the way, it's a real leader. They're guaranteed by Mexico and Czechoslovakia. Whatever, I don't care, I just need to capitulate them. This decision will happen in 57 days, which is before I'm going to finish this focus, so let's rebuild the High Seas Fleet. The Kriegsmarine coup d'etat. The state will regret breaking their promises. Erich Raeder becomes the country leader because Thälmann, 10 years ago, did a civil war. Alright, I'm losing my sanity. Let's attack UK. Great Britain joined the Chinese United Front led by Czechoslovakia. Splendid. Jolly good show. My sanity is clearly lost, man. It's clearly lost. Let's now break the Anglo-French colonial hegemony. The Anglo-French colonial hegemony. I buried my son today. There goes the UK, and I locked the naval arms race. Right now it's objective survive type of situation. No, Banish is gonna do so many decrees now. What's going on down here? Oh, mighty Bulgaria is helping me out. And let's finally do the last focus, our place in the sun. What's the matter, Czechoslovakia? You took everything but then still capped? Oh look, famous German War of Tanks YouTuber, what are you doing here? And here we are in January 1950, our place in the sun is finished. And our other place in the sun achievement has been unlocked. It's been like 14 in-game years and I managed to lock every single German achievement in one single run. Would I recommend you to do this yourself? No, this was just more like to prove the point that you actually can do it, and I'm really glad that you can, because being able to do all achievements in one run, as some country, really makes me happy, and Germany being one of them makes me very happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. God, who's going to edit this? Ha, you guessed it, I will. And bye.